introduce a Spirit Breaker lineup? Who knows?
Who knows? Let's get into it. We are now into game number 1 of this series. And, of course, a fresh dawn on a new day of the NA DPC Division 2. Always a fun ride. Both teams kind of wrapping around, but neither of them going to find each other, as both of them kind of playing really safely, actually, inside their own jungles.
Again, we rarely see that proper contest from teams nowadays. It's always a lot of posturing. You throw out a quick ward. Teams are understanding how to check for these new wards now, especially on Radiant. The Dire side just needs to walk underneath that tier 1 tower, like the tree line area. If they get hit, suddenly, oh wait, they got high ground vision, don't take the fight.
Yep.
Yeah, both teams are just respecting each other quite immensely.
Immense respect. So, do you prefer the Legion matchup versus the Ember matchup?
I'm trying to think if I do or not. It's kind of... I think it's mainly just because it's Undying. I think both of at least CDUB was wondering, okay, if we put Legion into the offlane and now he's going to get Undying, then decayed down, he won't be able to pack a punch. At least Void Spirit has some type of ability to disengage away from it. Of course, Legion against any melee hero in the mid lane should be able to utilize Moment of Courage to get those denied procs, to also battle up against December. So it should just be a pretty easy lane for Legion to farm up, but it's more, how does he enter the game? How is he going to get these kills? What's his rotations going to be? And yep, you can see the 3-lane split here.
I do love a good 3-lane split. It just gives you all the information you could have. They should just keep it on this the whole game. They should do a 10 hero split, so you can just watch every hero at once.
Bro, we already struggle watching like 4 concurrent best of 3s during like TI group stages. We gotta calm down, all right?
Can you imagine if they like, do you remember how much people complained when they first introduced the tri-lane camera? You know, it's like people are like, I can't view 3 things at once. What the hell?
No, I think it's nice. It just sets up for like when the lanes are expected, then it's like sure. But when there's that little bit of X factor, like in this scenario, as you see here, we have this Void Spirit in the offlane. It's a hero that traditionally needs a lot of levels to feel good, and putting it into a side lane, you don't get those levels. You don't pressure the lane, right? It's going to be a little bit hard. I think this trade of the heroes is going to be on mode recovery for a long time, and it's all on Mark, who is a very high-level Legion commander, I must say, who needs to really step it up and kind of make action. Sure, there's a little bit of poke and prod occurring here, but that's because Ferte is all by his lonesome. Door has been left wide open because he's not in the lane right now.
10 out of 10. That was a banger.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's pretty low on mana at the moment, so pretty vulnerable, down to only 250 HP. That naked pull, look, not looking good. You don't want to be relying on that at all. Yeah, meanwhile, in the top side, we got Skyward playing the Batrider, and yeah, it is a support Batrider. So, as I said, I now trust Skyward with my life, and he knows what he's doing, in my opinion. So,
not able to get the kill on Duster this time around. Duster does have the salve, so we will have 4 resources back, but this is the reason why I think they put the Spirit Breaker into the core role. Just knowing that there isn't going to be any threat onto his life. If he gets skewered back, he can charge back down the lane. Silencer isn't really pressuring him, and now the Batrider just going to be able to be a little bit of a nuisance. Who wins the Lotus Warfare? Oh, look at that. Batrider.
Told you.
Winning it. And I am going to mute everyone in this game because they love using the voice lines. Gone.
Oh, there's a sheepstick voice line. It's a great one. It's a banger.
I can only go mid so many times and hold hands so many times. I don't have enough moisturizer to keep my hands, you know, hand holdable. Okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, Duster, he's actually dead here. He's super dead. Super duper dead. Easy first blood from the Batrider. I mean, this is usually expected. You hit level 2 on the bat, you've got a blood grenade in your pocket. Just pop both your spells on the blood grenade, and all of a sudden you just can't do anything. Add a charge on top of that as well, and you are dead as brown bread.
I especially like the players that have multiple blood grenades, because once you kill them once, as soon as they TP back in, as long as you get your cooldowns back up again, just replicate that play again, go for another kill. And already TiltedBoys sitting healthy on the top of the CS, their draft will scale and thrive in this game as the game gets later. CDUB, I feel like they will slowly but surely fall off. and they have about half an hour of this game to dictate how it's going to end. And Duster, he comes into the lane because Skyward had that second blood grenade, already finding an opportunity. He's having to design himself.
Not gonna happen.
Dead for 14, TP on cooldown for 40 seconds. It's now just a solo Magnus in this lane.
Oh, the tip's coming out as well. Oh my god. Can't do it to him.
Riveting NA drama occurring right here.
That is Duster. Show some gosh darn respect. My goodness. Ugh. How's our mid lane?
I expected mid lane to be a little bit better, like for this Legion. I understand that slight spam is super good, but I thought maybe because of like the moment of courage. Oh, okay, I know why. He has no armor on this Legion. Like when I look at this build from this Legion commander, he has bottle and boots. Like he doesn't have anything to provide him sustain within the lane. I expected maybe if you like rushed some chainmail or something along those lines, maybe even the helm, if he's going like an armlet route or something, he could just AFK in the lane, deny every creep and not get chipped out. But yeah, unfortunately that's not the case. And every single lane right now for TiltedBoys, they're just providing so much chip, and the zombie a little bit late to spawn, not able to get the slow.
Oh, that was close. Sanctified. Maybe he didn't even realize how close he was to death there. But
even Isla's getting hit. Yeah.
No one is safe from the peppering of this Undying right now. As they have been able to get a pretty good control. Dodge, nice, but doors coming in around the side. Isla's got to get up to the high ground, but Undying is chasing.
Hey, Nomad, is he swinging around?
Swinging around, yep. And unfortunately, it's going to get bought on down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Duster. Oh no, he's suffering the same fate again. Skyward has yet another blood grenade. I don't even think he needs to use it this time. Mark's coming over across. He does have a duel, but doesn't really want to pop it on the Batrider in this situation.
Oh, and the tips as well. Oh. How does a man recover from so many tips? Buy yourself a new cosmetic in the game.
True.
When you get tipped that much, you have so much economy.
You can get unusual couriers from that now as well. So, yeah, that's something you want.
Oh, this is the reason why you picked the Sky. Yeah, nice. Sky levels the mid, gets a kill.
You still just dump out damage.
Yeah. It's just an extra little bit of something. And you know this is going to scale throughout the early to mid game, this combination. Anyone who gets seen, you hit the duel, you hit some any CC, Sky will be able to connect. Of course, they are playing for the smallest of things in the lane, because when I look at that net worth, Spirit Breaker's at 3.7k.
My goodness.
I guess it helps, farming a couple kills, but yeah, he's having a joyous time right now.
There's a cash cow right there.
Sky gets the one wisdom rune, and TiltedBoys are very slow to get their wisdom rune. About 23 seconds slow if I calculate the move speed. 1, 2. Oh, okay, slightly off. My apologies there, guys. 1 second short, but yeah, very late to the wisdom rune. CDUB in position to contest that. Of course, Duster from dying top to dying mid wasn't really on the map, so I can see why. 2k gold lead already.
Set up in the top lane here. Ooh. They see him. The sneaky.
Are they gonna kill Duster again or what?
Probably.
Okay, they've seen each other now, Door and Duster.
Ooh. Duster how did he get away from the zombies there? I have no idea how a zombie didn't spawn him. Is it gonna make a difference? No, it is not. Duster's gonna go down regardless. Don't do it. Don't tip him again. Man's had enough. He's had enough, gosh damn it.
Wait, Ember's got
Double King. Okay, yeah, but Ember gets a kill in the mid lane. Double King is not going to go down here. Please recap us, Mr. Governor. What happened?
Oh, so Legion went for a duel. Ember didn't die during the duel because it was a solo duel, and then Barrett just came in and gave him a cheeky little bash and was like, "No, see ya, boss."
A slap on the bum.
Duel was not won by the Ember, and now to repay the favor, Ember then goes bottom.
Yeah,
that is beautiful rotations from these cores.
Isla is dead, and Vlivka gets 2 kills, looking for a third, and probably just scoops up another one here, honestly. There's nothing to stop. Never mind, Mark comes on through here. Doesn't have the duel, though, and he can just slide a fist around anyway. Triple kill now for Vlodka. That is a bit of an issue. You mentioned how Ember is kind of the key to this game, and he is having a blistering start.
Yeah, I think CDUB just their shenanigans in the draft have put themselves in a really terrible position. They're going to have to hit some miraculous smokes or movements on the map because, yeah, TiltedBoys are just playing incredibly well around this map right now.
Yeah, Door in the middle lane just going to pop that ulti and start slamming away on Isla. Isla trying to catch the kill with the 7-8 and will be able to do so, including the Astral Step. But oh no, he's actually died. He didn't get the kill, he died. Perfect play by casting there, honestly. Sanctified
No, you were doing great.
Bloodker.
just think about like the moves that occurred there. They're pressuring top, and then Ember nearly gets like killed middle, but then Spirit Breaker TPs in, saves his life. Ember then rotates bottom to get a triple kill, to then go back mid again. So in the span of like a minute, the entire map has just been destroyed. And then Double King's using RP on a Batrider
He's gonna die.
to not get a kill.
Yeah, that's
Hold.
disastrous.
And now he's gonna die.
All right.
What on earth's just happened in the last 2 minutes?
Skyward's dead to Duster. Duster finally gets a bit of revenge, but might be in some trouble himself as Usher's just looking to chase him down, and there is nothing to deter this guy from just
Summon the
there.
bash.
It's
Play by play, please help.
This one. Oh, he
He
cancelled.
cancelled his charge.
Is under attack.
Okay, surely you tip now. Surely Duster tips now. There is no person that exists on this earth. Meanwhile, Thor unfortunately goes down to Mark, gives away the duel as well.
I feel so sorry for our Observer. There's like so many random things occurring at every single part of this map. There's Legions dueling, Embers running, Spirit Breakers cancelling charges. There are some shenanigans afoot in this game, and it's all about TiltedBoys.
Yeah, shout out Eosin.
Meanwhile, look at
He
the
has
bot
a
lane.
name
Look
too.
at Dusa. Was it Eosin? Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't
No,
want
it's
to
fine, it's fine,
assume.
No, I know you
Hi,
don't. You don't see observers.
Wait, I don't think I've ever
You've told
worked
me
with
that
Eosin before. This is really cool. Hi, Eosin. I don't think we've ever worked together, but hope you're having a nice evening. Hope you're good.
G-Governor said observers aren't real people in my eyes.
What?
Yep, he said it before the cast.
My
Just making sure you
favorite.
know, Eosin.
I love everyone. What? I feel like you just gaslit me, and I don't know how to get out of it because I just feel too awkward because it's not true. But if
That's
I
how I
defend
get away
myself,
with
it'll sound. Oh, Ush get away with his gank on him in the top lane. Segue.
Bulldoze is a pretty strong ability, but he's used it now, and now he doesn't
ran
have
back
it.
in.
Without a bulldoze, he is simply a cow. But is it going to matter? They catch him with a pretty nice Oath of Remnant. They need it just a little bit more, and Isla is going to find it. Meanwhile, they will get the kill onto Sanctified with that lasso coming out, and Duster looks like he's going to go down as well. Isla with the TP. Oh, hold on. Finish the job. There we go. Isla TP's out. No cancels for that one, but still 2 big kills for the side of TiltedBoys, but they do at least get the Spirit Breaker. Yeah. You could kind of tell yourself it's worthwhile if you wanted to.
Do you know every time we've worked together and I've put my disgust towards silencer picks, it's always this type of game that I think about and why I don't enjoy seeing it unless there is a clear reason. I didn't really see the clear reason for the pick in this game, and because of it, it's now a 1-6-0. I feel so bad for Duster. He is a speck of XP away from global, and the sad reality is, will the global have any impact? Probably not. It might help him get a kill, but it's not as if it's going to be some like game-breaking moment where they can suddenly do bigger things on the map. And I am excited to see how CDUB can get back into this game. They are currently the 2-0 team in the DPC in Division 2. They have beat some of the bigger teams, and hopefully they have it in their toolkit, because often the games that they've won have been quite stumpy. I think they've had 1 hour-long game, which has been a bit of a back and forth. I didn't see it, unfortunately. But this is going to be the game that really tells me, after this egregious of a laning phase, do they have it in as a team to bounce back? And it's going to have to start one gank at a time. Unfortunately, that gank doesn't connect on Ush once again in the top lane.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth mentioning that this is the only team which is currently undefeated in Division 2, at least in the in this NADPC. And of course in Western EU as well, everyone's been defeated at least once as well. So yeah, there's a big accolade to uphold, which looks like it's being threatened here. But it is important to mention as well that in their first game versus the Cut, it went on for over an hour. So they're no strangers to you know, dragging things out. I suppose we'll see how well they're able to play them out from behind. But there's a nice little kill they're grabbing onto Ush once again here up on the top side. So as long as Ush is happy to continue coming top, they'll be happy to continue killing him off. Sanctified might be paying the price for it. Let's see. Vodka comes on in deep. The silence is there, but it's only going to hold them back temporarily. Skyward continues to chase on this Bat Rider, and the Sleight of Fist will finish the job. Down goes the Skyward, unfortunately. Literally 1 point in armor, so Sleight of Fist just absolutely shreds him.
I don't even want to know the heat map of this Medusa. Like, we've been talking about this mid lane, the top lane, Ush dying multiple times. She has parked herself in the bot lane. 14 minutes in, got Manta, already, you know, a component deep into the butterfly. But yeah, very much, this is one of the most uncontested Medusas I've seen in a long time. Often there's at least one little bit of poke and prod to push her to the jungle, maybe to the off lane once the tower's taken. But no, she has 100% lived in her safe lane for nearly 15 minutes of this game.
The dream. The fucking dream.
I'm assuming, yeah, wow, that's so passionate from you.
I wish I've never had a game like this, ever. 10 years of playing this shit.
Never. So for TiltedBoys, though, they have hit a timing with the Spirit Breaker getting that Shadow Blade. I love the fact that they are rushing this item. Before, it would always be, maybe we go phase drum, or we go for a greedier build in general, maybe the BKB rush. But with this Shadow Blade, with elusive heroes like Magnus with the skewer, Void Spirit with the steps, always can lock on without detection being in play. So yeah, just sets up for Bat Rider Ember to follow up that engagement. Happy we're seeing that evolution with Spirit Breaker.
Oh my god, now Ferdo's got this whole big stack of Ancients to farm as well.
Oh, let's watch it real quick. Oh, this is so much gold. So what's the net worth right now? So we're kind of joining late, but let's say it was like 8.5 to start with.
Yet to die.
That's actually one of the most enjoyable things to see ever, is when someone farms stacks to watch the pour on
There is
after.
a duel going on, but
that's unfortunate.
Innocent gave up.
Doesn't win the duel though.
Yeah, Skyward does go down, but it looks like Mark is actually going to die in response to this. So CDUB still suffering losses as Duster falls as well. Sanctified going to be the next target for Looker here. Just going to get another kill, and they've got so much catch on this team that it's just no effort at all for them to just turn it into +1, +1, +1.
Yep.
And it was even enough to pull Medusa
the
from her stacks as well.
Sure, they did do that, but it's Skyward with the 15-odd minute pipe. That's the reason why the duel doesn't win. The Mystic Flare is absolute zero. All of CDUB right now is Legion Jewels and Astral, Void Spirit and Sky do the damage. Look at the breakdown. Silencer does nothing. Skyruff, because of the pipe, did nothing. They do just minimal physical damage. Like CDUB, they are in a really dire spot. Not because they're on the dire side, because they are struggling to do anything in this game now. This is such a big window for TiltedBoys to make their mark in their game. They need to they need this 7k lead to become 10, 15, 20k. They can't let down. As soon as Medusa picks up Butterfly, go to Roshan, make the play. CDUB are so uncomfortable. Smoking again to hopefully find something, but maybe they run into
It's a big kill if they can find it. They'll drop everything they've got on him, and it will be enough. Big kill from CDUB. They do not let off the gas. They keep trying to make this combo work, and eventually it does. But what can they find in response? Yeah, they're out. They're out. It's fine. Yeah.
700 gold. That's quite a gold swing, to be fair. 900 gold. So it's a 1.1k total when you think about lost gold plus gold gain. Yeah, Mark's got to do a lot of carrying right now. Like this Blade Mail, Legion, Blink, find the Ember, kill him again, keep him on going. Unfortunately, there isn't the Deucer counter, but Mark's got to do it all.
Yep. No pressure, Mark.
He's got to do everything. Yeah, no pressure, Mark.
Into the right click, bash into the ultimate. It's always feel extra. I mean, probably dead there regardless, but when you get that little extra greater bashing for no reason on Spirit Breaker, it just feels so intense.
I mean, it's delightful. What are you saying?
Medusa
Medusa has left her farming world.
Oh no! Will she be punished for it? I mean, there's a bit of damage coming her way, but then also a whole team cuddling around her, holding her hand, saying, "It's okay. You can leave the jungle. It's all right."
Pumping a little bit of mana. There we go. All right, so how far away are we from this Butterfly? About 700 gold away from Butterfly. And the win probability, honestly, is rather respectable. Like
it is, isn't it?
They're really... I don't know what factor is really enabling CDUB to have 37%. Right now, I'd shift it more to like an 80, 85, but maybe the value of Mark's jewels are coming into play a little bit. The fact that Magnus is such a popular carry and he has been farming, relatively keeping up with Medusa, is the silver lining for CDUB. We're not really seeing him enter any of these fights. It feels like we're watching Dota in like a 4v3, 4v4 kind of deal right now. Quite a lot of AFK farming heroes, and I mean, at any point, TiltedBoys easily could be out of position, of course. The fact that they are getting kills, often you chase for more. You only need that one chance for the map to get closed out. Just you got to hope it's not the Deucer getting caught out on half mana or something.
Yeah, that's the big factor. And yeah, Forte still hasn't really recovered the mana from the last engagement. He has no mana regeneration tools available to him, so
yeah, he's kind of dicing with death here. The fact that his team aren't even in position to save him. This is very... It's hard, because CDUB are against a lot of mobile heroes. It's not as if you see Deucer, you go. Like, rarely, as a team, do you say, wow, we see the Deucer, let's go and hit her, you know?
Yeah.
You need some proper counters for this, but... Yeah, Ferdy is dicing a little bit of death with how greedy he's being. Mark, he is looking for another jewel.
he sure is, but is he going to find it? Yeah. The only one around here is the Ember Spirit. Would be the best possible target, but at the same time, they don't have vision on him. They don't know he's there. He's looking like he's not showing any signs of defending this tier 1 tower, so...
This would have been a game I'd have loved to see Manta style an Ember. I think dispelling the silencer feels great, plus the Sky potentially, but also being able to just annoy Mark with sending out illusions sometimes out into the fog to maybe bait out that one jewel. Like, there could have been some mind games potentially available.
Oh, he's going to get smashed into by Ush right now. Then comes in the Nether Strike and also a Greater Bash on top of that as well. Another Bash coming out. My goodness, Isla trying to escape once again, but Vodka is here. No Searing Chains available. Doesn't need them. Has a damage regardless and brings down the Void Spirit. Meanwhile, over in the middle lane, they attempted to go for a little bit of a play here onto the Undying, but decided against it once that ultimate came off.
Oh, it's coming back. Ush is charging back in again. Shadowblade online.
Bonk. Oh, might have just drive-by Duster here by the looks of it. Yeah, Duster's getting beat down.
They have Jewel and
has
the
an
Mystic
ulti.
Flare.
Doesn't want to use it, though. Yeah, Mark is just not healthy enough to go for a duel here. Too risky.
Ush has Shadowblade Octarine. Of course, having Ring of Health in laning phase helps kind of accelerate your way to the Octarine. But he is going to be charging relentlessly.
It's a very angry cow.
I'm interested to see where he goes next. 'Cause, like, in this type of game, some BKB could be great just to get yourself into it. Normally, with this type of start, you just go Ags to amplify your damage, make sure you're keeping up the move speed to convert on the damage for the creeps, but Mark, he shows himself for a millisecond, but this time Medusa's here and goes down. Yeah, Ush is showing why this hero is so powerful. If you can get through laning phase, you can control and dictate the game if the heroes follow you. And look, Sky shows for a second bottom, but guess what, buddy? There's a phase boots, bulldoze, Shadowblade. Bang!
He never saw it coming, and there's another death of the Skywrath Mage. Meanwhile, Double King is still just 0-1-1. Like, he's just not played Dota. He just hits the neutrals, trying to dodge, and he's farmed, sure. How much is he going to do with this farm? Yeah, it kind of remains to be seen. Is this the best part he could take it in this game? I don't know.
It's the same thing that we mentioned in previous casts in other regions. It's like the Magnus is a hero in core that plays forwards in lane aggressively, but happily retreats to the jungle for quite some time. When he picks up Harpoon, he might join his team for an engagement, but he doesn't dictate the entire fight where he by himself can look to do things. And that alone, it just feels slow. And I think that's why teams are able to now play against it, because it's a very scripted hero. It doesn't have like the versatility of like an Ember that can make move. I mean, I'm comparing two different roles to some degree, but it's the same kind of concept. It's just a very well understood hero now, and because teams know what it does, they're going to be able to play around it. And yeah, TiltedBoys 12k lead now with the Aegis, an ultimate orb away from Skadi. It's their game to lose now.
Yeah, I think one of the problems with Magnus as well is that it kind of relies on the enemy team wanting to come and find you and fight you and kill you. Like, if you don't do that, then it kind of... You just don't farm as fast as, like, other carries do, really, like, somehow. Medusa's just always a bit faster, you know, Terrorblade, Naga, they're all just, like, all these hard carries are just a little bit faster, and he does functionally work very similarly to one of those. It just gives you a bit more team fight in the late game.
I don't think I could ever play with Ferte on my team, man. He does like the most like he's on 0 mana doing tormentors or going to 0 mana. He's pushing tier 2s by himself. I have anxiety. Like he's doing all these plays. Of course he's got like incredible farm, but just the thought of it, I'm like, please don't die. We're winning. Please.
You're naked 800 HP.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You're doing good, boss. Don't worry. But also going back to the Magnus, it's like, oh wait, he's actually found potentially a kill.
Oh, Skyward, can they finish the job here? They really don't want to RP this, and they won't have to. They'll be able to bring down the bat, and that will be that.
A lapse of judgment outside the base, Magnus will always punish you there.
Yeah.
And that is something TiltedBoys need to respect.
Yeah. And that was a kind of like weirdly a good reminder. You want in on a pulse 4, right? You want to have that team awakening on a pulse 4. You don't want to be reminded because your Medusa's under tier 4s all of a sudden.
Dire are scanning.
Got away with it now. Everybody sharpen up. Let's not do a 1-by-1 thing, but they do manage to catch Ferde here now. Let's not forget, Ferde does have the Aegis.
He's with the duel, boss.
That is a duel. Okay, well, Mark might get away with this still. 4-star down to the low ground. He's going to be okay for the time being as it comes in to try and finish off the Medusa. The Medusa, they need a little bit more damage to bring her down, but Ferde will eventually fall. But in the back lines, Volodka is just going absolutely ape. He's been able to kill off 2 already, and now he's looking to bring down Duster as well, and will be able to do exactly that. It's a triple kill for the Ember. One of the back lines, Verta's respawn, and Isla just has to run the hell away. Won't be able to finish off this kill. 2 heroes do escape on CDUB. They get an Aegis, they get an Undying, but that is about it.
Just the small things in that as well. Like the Arcane Rune on Ember, being able to free cast all his spells, us charging through, hitting multiple hero bashes as he goes through. It's like, there's no way for CDUB to position. We've mentioned it so many times. The damage just isn't there. I feel like it's only a matter of time. Like the only way I see CDUB getting a glimmer of hope is to they bring them to the tier 4s.
Well,
exactly.
Ask and you shall receive as a skewer back is there, but the Medusa is still doing so much damage. I mean, they've even thrown down the Fortify. They're throwing everything they've got at this right now. The Mystic Flare, along with the duel, onto the Medusa. She's going to win, but she is going to die. You killed her, but at what cost?
Okay. I mean, the fact that they killed her and didn't lose racks is
Dub.
You take that as a win if you're CDUB.
I see a dub, T-Gov.
We gotta see the small ones, and 0 dub. I'm guessing the damage done from CDUB is a little bit, you know, a lie on that breakdown. But still, I think realistically, for TiltedBoys, that will now instill a little bit of fear in regards to how they position going towards high ground. They are incredibly strong in these open fights where Spiritbreaker can run through everyone, when Ember can run through, but under the cover of tier 3 plus tier 4 aura, the bonus armor, the fact that it's just a squashed up area, they will struggle to convert this 20k lead into the fight. And of course, Dusa by herself, she's the only form of tower hitting, so that will simplify Magnus' ability to bring them under the towers. So this it could become an awkward game. I'm not saying this is CDUB winning, I'm just saying it's like, it could take another like 15 or so minutes for TiltedBoys to wait for the next Aegis, get the resources, get maybe a BKB on Dusa, and then go again for that final blow to try and win the game.
Yeah, it's... we can maybe potentially... it's chances for CDUB to make something crazy happen. And chances for TiltedBoys to, you know, make an underestimation or... Yeah, but... Overall, it's a 21k gold advantage, you know, like, I'm just looking at this bat, you know, this bat is huge. It's more farm than the enemy mid laner and the enemy off laner. He's got
he's about to overtake the Magnus here.
He's got the bongo boots, for God's sakes.
Yeah, with this type of game, with the kill lead that they've had, he's been part of quite a lot of them, 18 kills, so he's having a stellar game. Of course, yours will be very helpful against the Legion. In the duel, just you'll the Legion up, so then you can just mitigate that damage. Blade Nail is now not in play. So yeah, I like that. Boots of Bearing Pipe, they speak for themselves, what they provide, which is very good auras. You know, overall, I think TiltedBoys, I'm not seen them play before, but in regards to the draft setup, the laning phase, the general way that they are playing, of course it's not like perfect, but it has that kind of raw tenacity that you want to see from Division 2 teams, and it's a little bit refreshing.
It is, yeah. They're going out to take the game, you know. They're not just like farming the map, holding on from the high. You know, they've been going for it, and kind of to a detriment against the Magnus just then. But then again, you could still argue that like they're not super sad about that last fight where the Medusa died on the tier 4s, but you killed literally every single hero on CDUB. Like, it's still a big enough gold swing to make it worth it if you didn't take backs.
You know they're not disheartened because Ferte's still going for damage as his build.
Yeah,
it's not as if he's going, I might need a BKB, boys. No, he's going straight for the Daedalus. And I've seen this occur so many times that I'm numb to it. You know, Wildcard just killing Duster. This is Duster's 11th death in the game.
Yeah, I'm not really...
He's got more deaths than the entire
really
Radiant team. Are we
anymore.
replaying his death?
Okay.
Is this like the first... I'm pretty sure this is like the first or second... Wait, have we seen a replay so far in this game?
Have we seen...
Have we? Maybe like one? But either way, that's kind of... I respect it. The one real replay that I've witnessed is just Duster's 11th death. Just in case you missed the other, 10.
For the real fans out there.
For the real homies. No, I really hope to see Duster on one of his specialty heroes in the next game. Some Oracle Disruptor style thing. Even his IO just... It's out of meta a little bit, but... I want to sit and pack a punch in the upcoming game. Whatever this poverty silencer has become. Less the player, more the hero.
Pauper silencer. He's walking around in ragged boots.
He's already silencing himself right now here.
Begging for gold in the bottom lane.
Has he stolen any... Okay, he has stolen 6 in. So that's something. Yeah.
Maybe you can sell it back to the enemy team for a profit.
Just meets in the river. I provide 6 of the finest intelligence. What can you provide? It's like, stick. Deal. I'm desperate.
That'd be wild, actually, if they had like a barterer hero in the game who could like steal things.
Wait, hold
up
up.
and, like, sell it back. Yeah, there's a fight going on up at the top side. They're going for Mark right now, and they're going to be able to bring him down. This Medusa is just absolutely shredding anyone who comes near, along with Volodka, as they take down to Verte. Yeah, you don't want to fight this Medusa right now. That's scary. About to run out though. So
CDUB just weren't in position, right? The fact that TiltedBoys are like preparing for the next engagement, they don't like Roshan's up in 2 minutes, but they're opting to go for the high ground.
Yeah.
In a closer game, this could be an issue, but right now, it's like whatever, right?
Oh my god, they're just going in so deep. They're trying to get him back into the fountain, but he doesn't quite get him there, and he RP'd the bulldoze target. Oh no, tears are streaming down Double King's face right now. Oh dear.
Tried to make the play 0-4, and unfortunately Double King not able to get into the game. When you think about the active nature of Volodka, Ush crushing the map, Skyward's unnatural farm on the position 4, I can really see why he's just been a little old Magnus in the jungle. Yules up as well.
Instant Yules caught out. Lasso is out, but cancelled out by Mark straight off the bat. Global is just popped immediately as well, so a lot of spells traded in that brief instant. And by the way, Double King is just holding on to 4.8k, which seems like an interesting thing to do when you're this far behind.
I'm quickly clicking. Who's holding the money, boss?
Magnus.
Ah, yes.
Saving it for next game?
Saving it for next game, but also... What does he want to buy? Maybe he's just indecisive. Like, he wants MKB for the Deucer, but right now, is killing the Deucer going to win you the game? Do you want to kill the Barrow or the Ember? Do you want to survive with the Satanic? Like, there's a lot of choices, and realistically, he needs all of them. He doesn't want one, he needs 2, he needs 3 items, and maybe that's why he's like, if I buy the item, you'll force me to do something. So if I don't buy any items, I can buy 2 items, and then tell you I'm ready.
Maybe he thinks he's earning interest.
Yeah, that actually could be a mechanic that they introduced to help comebacks. I think maybe MKB could be the option. There's already evasion on both the Spirit Breaker and the Medusa. If you are to hit that wild RP, you should probably be prepared.
Never refuse gold given.
it's not the best situation to be in.
It's really
Let's be real. You're 33k down at 33 minutes. You're down 25 kills. You're down about 1 billion towers. This is what, the second Roshan, which taking a bit of time.
Feels like it's going to be the game ender, though. I don't see what they do against Fert, just coming up the high ground with an Aegis.
Your shrine has fallen to the radiant.
All right,
I'm going to be frank.
should I?
Fert is owning.
Go on. You're going to be so frank of you. Wow. Give me your next frank take in the next game. I will be ready.
Will
It's
do.
way too frank for midnight.
They're waiting. The trap is set. I'm amazed that CDUB want to fight outside their base right now, but probably better than fighting
Think
in
of
their
the
base.
surprise. The element of surprise when you're down this far.
The elephant of surprise. Surprising him by not dueling him. What a twist.
I mean, there's a Lincoln's.
Okay. Well, my bad. Skyward is going to get dropped, though, but now the global sign's coming down, and Volodka can just kind of unleash onto them. Mark's going to be the next target. He's going to get finished off. Ush is also going to be able to kill off Duster as they move across now and look towards the Skywrath Mage. Goodbye, Sanctified, as Isla runs backwards. Magnus, well, he's just kind of getting himself out and looking for another chance to kind of unleash onto this one. Sanctified buys back, but they have done very little damage here. They kill off the Batrider, sure. Okay, no pipe, no bongo boots, but still fun.
Medusa.
Looking very huge, and they're going to try and go for the Medusa here, but don't forget they need to kill it twice, and these guys can just get into the fight so damn easily. 3-man RP, but no follow-up. They just have to try and use this to get away, and Double King's not even going to be able to do that. He can use some of his gold to buy back into the game, at the very least, as he will do that. But look at this, the illusions inside the base. Sanctified, run! The Medusa illusions always taking down the Skyround. All right, let's try it again. Didn't work the first time. Round number 2, there you go. You get a duel.
Do they have
very
Blink
nice.
Skewer? Okay, Skewer in 3 seconds.
Yeah, they got to try and slow her down, get her into the base. He's trying to get multiple, the greedy lad. And that's not going to work out. I mean, they needed something special like that. They're not going to find... Okay, oh, he doesn't even get into the fountain. Nice try. But unfortunately, doesn't work out for them. CDUB, they will be dropping this first game here. And actually, the first game in the DPC for them as TiltedBoys take a pretty clean win, honestly.